Can you remember how we met? No, I don't know how we met, but I
You've
know.
always been around.
Yeah, exactly, always been around. Through work, definitely through work. Yeah, it was through work.
And then we'd meet out.
Exactly.
And then it became more than just work.
Yeah. So whenever we're at parties, you enter a room, you've got such a kind of magnetism. You do when you enter a room, and the kind of that portal of that magic. We've had so many kind of fun, amazing moments together, and for me, it was always like the person that could understand that kind of ethereal magic and kind of channeling that sort of bewitching, kind of hypnotising feeling that I wanted the scent to have.
I understand that kind of
going that magical emotional portal, don't you? And that song
and Charlotte definitely. That bit at the end when I was kind of like all of that thing, and it was night time, and it was the last shot. It was like running on adrenaline and the music, and then everyone kind of like it was the feeling of the sensation of like. I got that whole euphoria that you were talking about kind of all come together at that moment. When you explained those things to me, and when you did, and when Nathan, and you know the whole, it was a team thing.
When we got up and we were in the kind of on the side, sort of dancing with you, like mad,
so much fun. And when then you got into the vortex, it was your turn, and you loved it.
Oh my God, I loved it. Were there any other moments that you loved in the film?
I mean, I loved being with all those dancers and everything. I just loved it. I knew, a lot of them, and so it was all kind of like, and Bella was there, and there's your family, which is practically my family as well. And then there was and old friends were there, and it was all kind of like, and that song, and everyone feeling really up for it. So it was
they were all there with you in spirit and loving it just as much as you were.
And also I think it's really it's so nice to have that connection with people. Like I work so much on my own.
Yeah.
I'm always on set by myself. So to be able to be with people and to be able to interact with somebody is great and different. So you could talk about it for hours now.
I could. No, okay,
no, but it's so interesting.
The base of this was always something that I had mixed with oils myself for years. So it's kind of, the base was always there. And I've always just had one scent. That's why I've kind of had this sort of study almost about how you can time travel, how you can affect people through scent. No, but it's psychoactive. It's literally, it can change your state of mind. And we know that when you sit there with a neuroscientist and they go, literally there's two steps to, there's the limbic system, and it's 2 steps to actually affecting how you feel, whereas everything else is like hundreds of steps into the brain, to the filters. Whereas this is like,
see what I mean? Well, I just do a bit of that, but then I go around.
See, she sprays the magic way naturally.
It's an aura.
Well
done,
you
Charlotte.
Brought it to life.
Yes.
You brought it to life.
No, you did,
You
darling.
really did. You really did.
Available at a store near you.
Sometimes I feel like saying, Lord, I just don't care. But you got the love I need to see me.
Scent of a Dream, a fragrance by Charlotte Tilbury.